to put under the camera. Just the one. Yeah. Just let it record. Yeah, tomorrow's Tank Fest. Tank. Like World War II tanks at Payne Field. I'm gonna try to hit that up. Last weekend was the big air show. Yeah, that was part of his, yeah. Yeah. I told you. That's their big Easter safari or whatever they call it. Yep.
So we're coming into Moab. We got a crew about all the beaches, right? We're still 20 miles out. 5 minutes later, 5 minutes later, the ambulance.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody screwed up somewhere.
That's lots of drone bits. Yep. There's a few of those that work. Yeah.
That's where the muffler is.
Right, yeah.
Just go.
But his is black.
It is. But that's what he's got, right?
Yeah. Not a bad looking car.
They just keep making it bigger and bigger, don't they?
Yeah. I'll stick with my 70 Cutlass for now.
Will give me a camera angle on this?
No. I'm just right in here. I still would like one. Can't find them for a reasonable price.
What's the big raise? What are you buying?
Probably a plasma cutter. A plasma cutter. I used one yesterday. It went just some of the, just like butter. Parts for the old video. Go buy stuff and cut it up. I don't know. So it was fairly thick steel for the boxing pieces, and at home I would have just taken a grinder and chopped it off. Probably would have taken me 10 or 15 minutes. This was probably, it's on video, probably a total of 30 seconds for both pieces. They're pricey though. The one that he bought that I use, which I really like, is $1,400. Yeah. You can get them a little bit cheaper, but yeah. But I still got to do the floors in the old, so that'll make quick work of that. Yeah. They're already getting me with all the overtime I've been working the last 2 weeks. It's mandatory. Yeah. I think we ended that. There's the German boys. I think it ended Friday. The boss was saying he hoped we weren't going to be doing it after this, but I've done a. We did a big split. They took all the crews, they chopped them in half, and then we now have 2 assembly lines. Well, by doing that, you split up half your workforce, and they still started giving us more and more jobs. And they were the upper management and all their brilliant wisdom. We weren't able to get the jobs done as fast because half the people that knew how to do them were gone now. So, no, we got split. The crews got cut in half because we're populating 2 assembly lines now. it used to be in the past, I would work one side, then I would go to the other side. So there's us, there's the 777, then there's our, what we call the surge line, is on the other side of the 777. That's where the old 6.7 used to be built. Yeah. Now the surge line is temporary. It's only supposed to be there for 2, 3, 4 years, but they set it up to mimic. It's a convertible top. Convertible.
Are you okay there? Or?
Yeah, I need to sit down a little more. Stable leg. I could.
We got to use our new chairs that we got.
Oh yeah? First time having them out?
Well, yeah, use them for something else. Yeah. We're getting too old to get off the ground. We have to go to the concert and we can only use the little short chairs.
Right.
We don't let you use the regular tall chairs. But these are already stuffy.
Yeah. We kind of got that, that coppery color to them.
But it's nice. They got just a little bit of a spring to them. You know?
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. That's what everybody's running now. Big, huge, small one. I'd say just about anything. You're good. Just go to town.
How many pieces can you get?
Well, how big you want them? That was neat yesterday, getting everything welded up, and chopping bits off.
Okay.
Because he's not a, no, I'm just going to grind it as smooth as I can. Probably thick primer and chassis paint just to fill in any bits.
Use that something you use the back of pickups.
People do it. But now the frame on those cars, they everybody calls them the wet noodle because they flex so bad. So. Mine's picked up a nasty exhaust leak. I think I cracked the manifold.
Yeah, the guy was trying to get in there. That was a lot of Honda in that side.
Yeah.
Oh, this is different. Closed. Instead of open.
Yeah. It's a Northwest Street road.
Yeah, there you go.
Ken finally got his...
There's your mommy's car.
Yeah, I saw that go by. Ken finally got his Trans Am into paint.
They did. This was skin stuff that you were using?
No, another buddy of mine. Yeah, I figure 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I kept waiting for him to have that car.
Yeah, they were there last year too. See, when he bought the damn thing, he gave himself a month to have a motor in it, have it painted, and have it on the road. And I told him, that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna fly.
Unless he wasn't working anywhere else.
Yeah. And here it was, almost 6 months later, we finally got a motor in it that was gonna last. And then he got the girlfriend. He started doing things with her. Oh yeah. No, it's still around.
You still there?
My neighbor? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Holy crap. I walked out, 2 weeks ago? Checked the mail before work. Opened the door, the little mailbox. She's sitting in her truck. Mail hasn't come yet, fucker. Thanks for the update, bitch. Don't fucking talk to me. Piece of shit. I've been in the neighborhood age. And she's yelling this as she's walking into the house. Holy, Trent's sitting there. He's watching the whole thing. He's just shaking his head.
Okay,
That's it. Yep.
Who's got a small six?
Well, they came with 4 cylinders too.
No, they didn't.
I thought they had little 4s.
I don't think so. It's 176 and then they had the 206. I think it's
Okay.
170
That's
smallest.
No, they're already done. I've seen. Yeah, they're already.
Yeah, I've already been doing one.
Grandpa had a 63 trailer, and we had the 107.
Okay, yeah.
That was the biggest hole to get a good thing.
Right.
I mean, that's like tires on the
Yeah, little 13s, yeah, 12 or 13s. I like that look with the dog. Yeah.
Oh, I got a present for you.
Uh-oh.
These 7 snow tires that I bought for you.
Brought from me?
7 snow tires.
I don't remember ever having studded snow tires.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I got one for you.
Because I've got the studded tires on the old rims that you gave.
That's true. And this is pretty good. Not on there.
I don't ever remember having studded snow tires. Oh, okay. They're 15s? Put them on some rims. I'll put them on the back of the Oldsmobile and make them disappear. Are they? Yeah. Have some fun. Yeah. You heard he's got an offer in on a place? Granite. They're in the Granite area. Yeah. Granite Falls. It's just south of Granite Falls.
That's before the bridge went out.
Oh yeah. And actually, if he gets the place, he'll drive past me every day. No, I've seen pictures of it. It's the house needs some work. Older than 69. But no, it's not. But it's and the pictures look decent. Not on the house.
But
there's a small barn. There's a pole barn, big pole barn out there. The barn is basically it's one bay width. You drive straight through, and then it's got like a room off to one side. Kevin says the guy had it all walled in. He had a TV in there and a little man cave. And the other side, he had all his tools. You can't quite get a car into the other side. But...
Yeah, my friend went to
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. I know.
That's because of the weather, I
I never.
Oh, the big, the other big, yeah.
What are these?
I know it is.
If it's a Roush, I don't know, 800.
Yeah, my brother's is one of these 4.7. It's a 5.3, right? 5.4.
5.4, I think, yeah. Yeah. And they're what, 600 horsepower, 640, yeah.
All depends. Last year was 6.1, this year was 6.8.
Yeah. See, they brought back this E28 for mostly for tracks. It's for to compete with the track Mustangs, whatever they call those.
It's gonna have
But you can get it with the radio delete. You can get it with it'll only have one speaker in it for all the little chimes and everything, because everything's run through the speakers on these things now.
It's all Kevin's last video he put up. He drove to work in his house.
Yeah. Yeah. He's very close to work.
well, when you were in that apartment, you were basically across the freeway.
Yeah. It took me, I think it was like a 6-minute drive.
Yeah.
I'd usually take the long way to make it a 10-minute drive just to, yeah. He's already talking about getting a cheap commuter car. Yeah. There's a white RT for sale in my neighborhood. Yeah. No room to park it. Have you seen my lot? Not yet. I asked him, I says, you get this place, I can put a couple of rigs out there. He says, we'll take the 84 out there, get it out of the weather. I don't know, maybe take the caddy out there just to get it off the property so I can get the garage opened up. Until I get the old roadworthy.
Those things are hot.
The Bonneville's? Yeah. Yeah, he feels like maybe 2. Boom, it's over. Yep. No. They did another round of layoff notices, so they're going up to a 1.5 year seniority now, whereas before it was just over a year. Actually, I think it's a 1 year and a month seniority. Yeah. So he's safe. Yeah. I'm still thinking. Yeah. I'd like to get off the floor, maybe go into quality, but quality are the people that check the work. But quality is one of those that got nailed real hard for layoffs. So. I'll wait a little while. Oh, the Everett is cool. I don't know why he's got yellow drums on it. Yeah. Got the GoPro on the hood of the Corvette there. That's what I was going to do. Don't drive that one much, do we? Same wheels I got on my silver truck. Oh, yeah. They were tinking around under the hood.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, did you? I want to get down there.
I wouldn't say I was disappointed, but I wasn't
Right. I've heard that a few times, but I've never been to any of this stuff. So. But they rotate them through. Yeah.
They're either her cars or the family cars. And they got the dress with that
Oh, really? Yeah. I like the purple duct tape on the door there. Yeah. No, that, and I still need to get down to the Museum of Flight there in Seattle. Never been there.
The first Thursday of a month after 5 it's free.
Is it? Of course, I got to get down there.
You work on Thursday after 5. But yeah, the first Thursday of the month.
But I'll go down with people, so take a day on. I've been a member of the museum through Boeing. It costs me $3 a month. Ever since I've been at Boeing, I just never made it down there. Yeah, I've got a card. Yeah. No, especially after seeing all the planes flying around last week. Yeah, but he's got a very small collection.
But he's got a
Well, he's got a V2 rocket now. They just put that in place last weekend. Right next to the V1 rockets. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see the show from
Yeah, I saw it on YouTube. A little snippet of it, yeah. Did you?
Yeah, of course, half of it's a product.
Yeah. No, I remember as he's going up and down the street, and I remember that car. I walked past that one.
The one he spent the most time on was the one we were talking about.
Yeah. Slide this little under you a little bit more, man. Yeah. about it, but then I remembered I don't own an umbrella.
You don't, yeah, we should be missing renting.
Well, it's nice here too if you like rain.
Yeah. I just leave it in the car just in case.
I haven't really seen her all winter, so more garbage building up around the house.
I like it. How does she have a license?
I have no idea. And you know how she bitches at us? You guys, parking in front of the house? The neighbors on the other side, we the under couple, she does the same thing to them every morning. She's timed when they both go to work, and she parks her truck right there. I told them, call the cops on her. Well, we don't want to start anything. Call the cops on her. She'll do the same thing to me.
Yeah.
So she's just doing it to be a bitch. Yeah. I like that long and low kind of look. Not the K car convertible, but yeah, the Caddy's got a charging issue I got to sort out.
How can it develop a charging issue when it's never run?
Last year, I noticed when I was driving home at night, the lights were starting to flicker, and I had already put a new alternator in. I'm hoping it's just the cheap alternator. So I need to go back, so I replaced it, and the new one went out. I took it back to AutoZone, they tested it, came back fine, put it back in the car, same problem. Took it back out, back to AutoZone.
It's like the regulator in it.
Yeah, they tested it, came back fine. I said, check it again. It came back fine. They did it a third time, then they noticed a drop. So something would heat up inside there, and I'm wondering if that's not what this new one's doing too. So I think I just need to source a real good OEM AC Delco from GM. About $300.
Every time we were looking at the opening, the software.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to look like it belongs on that bridge.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
I like those things, yeah. No, it's been my twice a month.
And the top is fine, right?
Mine will not sit that high. Yep. Sounds like it, doesn't it? Little sprinkle on the back corner there. Yeah. Probably how he remembered them. Yep. He's got the 8-lug wheels on it, yeah. Lowered in the front. A lot. Yeah.
We should move this event to
I don't know what else is going on in town that time frame. Was it?
No. Yeah, it was over the home.
No, I missed it then.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I was at the air show last weekend. They
Why do all these guys look about my age? So wait, they all look really.
Yeah. There's good rain tires. Oh, it's Janice's favorite color. I was talking to a guy at work the other day, and he's got a little bit. He's got an old Ford he's restoring. I said, I got a 70 Cutlass, and we were talking about what we were doing. I said, what are you building yours for? That's just car shows, cruises, just driving. I want to take the thing cross country someday. And he says, well, are you worried about wrecking it? I'm building it to drive. If it gets wrecked, oh well. Yeah. Oh, it's already insured. My garage could collapse right now when both the Cadillac and the Oldsmobile are fully covered. Almost $10 grand. No. One generation older.
Well, that's your mom's car, right?
You mean my mom was cool?
Yeah, there's the guy advertising this new Papa Luna. I knew it was what the hell was it? It was a 283,
289, yeah.
And then Aces and Magnolia. Yeah, that was an okay price, you know. But he was pretty set on what he wanted for it. And then he charged max. I just don't think.
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah.
You know, because it was 10 years old.
Right.
Actually, Mom Sherry,
Galaxy.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
the one that you got rear-ended in.
Totaled it out, or?
Did you see the bridge?
I saw the pictures. I haven't gone up to look at it. But
But it was the one little orange car, some kind of little orange.
Yeah.
He actually drove off.
yep. Well, so did that truck with trailer, too.
Oh, did too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Two cars, 3 people.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised there weren't more.
I'm shocked.
And that's north and south.
Yeah, but 7 o'clock in the evening, traffic was hardly anything at that time.
Oh my gosh. It was only what, one way that this happened. The other way there was nothing happening at all.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I guess the truck driver that hit the bridge, he's feeling really, really bad.
Oh, is he? Oh, he's not good.
Yeah.
The truck driver.
Yeah, because he saw it collapse behind him,
Yeah.
and he immediately pulled over. Because they had all the permits, they had the pilot car. I guess he was, from what I've heard, he was in the fast lane because he had passed somebody, but then another semi came up and was passing him on the right, which is illegal. And he was moving over to give that guy a little bit of room, and he just clipped it. Yeah.
So what are they going to do to this guy? I mean, he used to drive tanks, so what do you know?
So, well, right now he's he's got time off. That's DOT practices. He voluntarily gave a blood and urine sample, which is good on his right there. So he's part of the investigation. So he'll probably be suspended driving-wise for a couple of weeks until everything's clear, and then back on the road if he wants to.
Is he liable?
His company is.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
But if it wasn't his fault, I mean.
And if he's a good driver.
Yeah. Yeah, it
I
does.
didn't know if the guy himself was going to be liable for.
No. Because if you're an owner-operator, yes, but
You're working for somebody.
he works for a company.
So like when you work for the truck company, you have any other insurance yourself? The norm.
All I had to do was maintain my license and a good driving record. That's all I had to do.
And you have this normal driver.
Well, no, because the truck was insured through the company.
Yeah, the truck was, but you still had personal driving.
Yeah, for my car. Yeah, but that had nothing to do with my job.
Oh, yes.
For his great woman.
Yes, I know. That was a wonderful car. Are you going to get another one?
Oh yeah,
Woo!
on Kevin's property, and we're gonna jump it.
That's funny.
We're
I still take my guess.
it was cheap. It decent on gas, and I didn't want to have that nice truck sitting in that yard for a month at a time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When you
And I just get me a car. Later this year, I'm going to go out and buy my new car,
yeah.
and I'm kind of leaning towards the Chevy Cruze.
It's a good
Brand new. I'm not going to buy a used one. Yeah, just those models. Yeah, because I don't like these new cars. I don't like all the electronics they put on them. Yeah, but I don't like all the fancy stuff. So I'm just going to get a base model as cheap as I can for going for gas mileage. Manual transmission. So it's either the Ford Focus or the Chevy Cruze. The Fiesta I fit in, but it's a little small. The old Honda. GT. But yeah, I'm looking at probably right around 15.
I really like the looks of these.
They're nice cars.
There's that again right there.
No, it was so. No, because they quit They quit in 01. It was the last of the last generation. No, these came out in 03, 04. No, they haven't originally stopped.
They stopped
In 2001 was the last year. That was the real pointed ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they came out with this one. Kevin says they're nice cars. When you sit in them, you got that short little window to
That's
look
what I
at.
was afraid of. Because we found that out driving in FJ.
Yeah.
But they look good. I like the way they look on the road and stuff. But you're right, they kind of have the tight little.
Mom had one of those too.
That's what Ken wants next. He wants to do the Starsky and Hutch car.
Actually, it wasn't that year's Greenville, but he did have one.
Yeah. Another 500. I ever tell you about that Ford wagon that I passed on just before I bought the Oldsmobile? It was, I think, a 69 wagon, base model, rubber floors, vinyl seats, no wood trim, almost the same color as the Caddy, that real pale yellow. Had the little dog hitch wheel caps on it. Old guy was driving it. And I was going up to the grocery store. My foot's falling asleep now. I'll stand up here. So I went up to the grocery store and I saw him, a for sale sign in it. And on the way out, I ran into him, so I went over to talk to him about the car, you know, and he was asking, it was like $1,200. And just, you know, no dings, no dents, two little scrapes. And I asked him, you know, why are you selling it? He said, well, it's getting hard for me to ship. And oh, you know, whatever. And then it took me a second, hard to ship. He was 87 years old. It had a 4 on the floor. I said, this thing's got a 4-speed in it. He says, yeah, we special ordered it that way. I said, well, what's it got under the hood? And it was the big block, what they run back then, 428, 429? Yeah.
428.
Yeah, he had the big block with a 4-barrel, stripped down. It was the last new car him and his wife bought. She passed away a few years earlier. We told her, you could, like 69.
That was the 428.
Yeah, 1,200. But I still had the Crown Vic. I would have had to gotten rid of it right away, you know? Yeah. That was, I think, just a couple weeks before I found the Olds. I'm kind of glad I
That's got like a 360 2-cylinder motor in it. Hot rod, my God.
from California.
That's just one of those places to buy. No, that's a beautiful winter.
I don't know. Let's see what it says in the back.
We'll see it in the back. It is.
Because this is technically a closed circuit, so you can run whatever you want.
No, it's just Washington.
Yeah.
That's just one of those dandy places.
Yeah.
We're on the car.
Yep.
Whatever they
Yep. Little 340 now.
Oh, there we go.
You're really dedicated. What's that? You're really dedicated. Just driving in the rain on the bike, you touch drive,
I got a little tiny one. I should have just snagged, but 300. I could have bought a cheaper one, but it's the same brand as the one that I broke, and I like it. Yeah. There's a camera repair place here in Everett. I want to get the other one into to see if I can get to, because it's just a skin crack. So my next option is if they can't fix it, I'm going to try to find one on eBay that maybe the shutter doesn't work or the lens got scratched, and see if I can't swap the little screens over. Yeah. I hear airbags. Or nitrous blow off. Jumped in line. I've been seeing a lot of people pull off park facilities. Yeah. Or tired of driving. I like seeing stuff in the rain.
It's clearer than the end tractor.
It makes it different. It also brings the hardcore people out. What? Yeah. Put on to California if you want sunshine. Yeah.
Here we go. Up in the head of Lene.
Yeah.
Something like that. I never taken pictures of all the hood
The ornaments and everything. Yeah. Nice GTO. Oh wow. Huh. Full windows and everything.
Yeah, he lives in Vancouver.
Huh? Yeah. Kevin wanted to do that with the 53. I said, you know, everybody puts V8s in it. Even 6-cylinder power. Put a big 6 in it. Put a turbo on it if you want. Make it something different.
Well, I took pictures of my regular
Yeah. Probably all the people who live north of the bridge. Yeah, just got here. They're saying if you live north and you're trying to come down this lane, give yourself an extra hour. There's a lot of people at work that live up north.
I got rubber bands there thicker than that. Now,
yeah.
Sometimes they've been here, they barely move.
Yeah, like last year.
That's when I got my first ticket in.
Those can speed?
Oh, and the speed limit's 30 miles an hour. Yes, they
Yeah, he was at the air show too.
tell you how much it cost you to put brakes on the truck?
No.
It's jabbing on me, and I know it's pulsating and everything.
Right.
And after I was on the track, yeah, it never was the same, right? So I go into that guy that I like to do the brakes, and he needs an extra day because he can get more parts. When I showed up there, of course I authorized him to do everything, just fix it, you know? 50,000 miles on it, just go ahead and do it. And so one of the front calipers was not releasing right, and then all the right sides were gone, and the left side was 50%. Where do you go where you only go around one way?
Yeah, when you drive, you take the left hand.
The track.
Yep.
So anyway, it's front and rear, the whole thing's all gone through. The right side is getting toast.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's because it's just sitting out there, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not left to have all the brakes on of the BMW that did everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Just before we went to, I knew the rears were coming up close. And I told him we're going to be on vacation for 5,000 miles. 5,000 miles. He said, well, by the time you got back, you wouldn't need to put brakes in the front, so I put them on.
Right, yeah.
That was a $5,000 for that. This is the only guy running around this year with his lights open.
I think I'm fine. I was thinking, how long? I don't know, they go down there, turn around, they go down there, turn around, you know? Drive as long as you want.
I just want to start
Yeah, I think 1 to 5 hours.
I got an order of my kids.
I wouldn't want to drive that whole time.
Yeah.
Well, I was supposed to not out there for a little while.
Yeah, how long has it been since you've seen this one come around? Parked for a bit?
That's 33.
Yeah.
She's got to get around with
Got the 84. Actually, I think I cracked an exhaust manifold on it.
on the 84.
Yeah. I drove it to work a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and on the way home, I was sitting at a light. I pulled up, and it was sounding fine. When I pulled away, chug, 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 chug.
That little meteor that went by could have a 21. That's all that is.
Yeah. Well, my Cadillac has a 250 cubic inch gauge. There's a company that sells those horns. They're not cheap, but yeah. Nice red.
Didn't like that much.
I didn't either. Some people did.
Well, you didn't have much choice when